Béchir? Bien, bien? Ah, que todo. Way faster than I imagined. Yeah. Probably got the gist of sending my links everywhere now. A bit faster. So hi. Hi to everyone who came here. How's it going over here? We good? Ah, que tonto. Okay. We'll see how that goes. How are you? Oh, we're good. We just went to shopping with my mom. We got some new pants and all, and shirt. Nothing too fancy. I even look. Meanwhile, I looked up some gameplay of the this Nicktoons Dice on Destiny game, the latest one. Get some, just to see the cutscene and all. But yeah, coming back to our scheduled program of the spoopy Faketober 25, haha, where we just essentially did a whole week now, from sweet to a ball. And now today at least, the one I'm going to post tomorrow at least, is going to be melody. Thing is, my run ain't the usual run, because I'm mixing it with Stern Spooktober prompt list. And along with that, I'm going to strike those down. I'm gonna have to mix it with Jack-o'-lantern. The Jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to make a Jack-o'-lantern melody. That's funny, you ask. We're going to bring our old friend Kirby the Fuge onto this. Just to give you an idea, here's my current mood board, just to give you a hint of what I'm about to do. Oh yeah, crap, I should have didn't mark it. But I think aside from that, we'll probably get you an idea. It's your boy. We're going to make it into a singing, endless singing horseman. We're going to make this bad boy sing. Are we going to make that sing? We'll find out tonight. Feel free to drop down as usual. We're going to do the usual. And if you got nothing to say anymore, well, we just get starting. Get started. Much better. Hopla. Singing Pumpkin Jack, yes. Oh wait, I have an idea already. But yep, we're going to try to make that boy sing. Center? Maybe we'll see how that goes. I'm going to say fake. Trying to keep it a bit coherent to what I initially did. Hold on, just make sure I don't get anything wrong with the ARP and ARP works. The center. Oh merde! Ah! You can goof on the link. Oula. I just misclick for a sec. This doesn't have to be a center per se, just something that screams a jack-o'-lantern should be enough to an extent. Because one of my references I've seen is that weird, huge pumpkin head looking fella with the human limbs in the background coming out of the grave. I'm trying to. Then again, it doesn't have to be a center per se. I just thought the main idea was initially a center base, but I almost forgot about the original Faketober prompt, which is melody. That's why the harp mentioned. Who knows, it might be a singing pumpkin too. Doesn't have to be that per se. Hold on, did I share it in the right place for visual? Okay. Okay, delete. I know this one I can't. I know I did it over here. Over here. Yes, that's weird. Bon. Bon. Well, I did it in the right way, as I said. Okay, fair. Hold on, let me see the Instagram. Yeah, but well. Mhm. Doesn't look like it. Well, well, it is as I did. Fair enough. You know what? We're going to try to make the ARP pumpkin. Just to get the main shape of the ARP out of the way. So the idea of the pumpkin marrying with the whole blend of the ARP like this should be such a good opportunity to an extent. Oh yes, that looks better to an extent. Oh wait, upside down pumpkin. Yeah, upside down pumpkin. Hmm. Oh yes, that's better. Upside down pumpkin. That's not something you see every day. Ok, attends. Harpe playing reference. There. I was wondering. Oh, ho, ho, I might be into something. Oh, ho. Pumpkin are playing in from mouth. Okay, I might be cooking for good. Because a second sketch could be such a good opportunity. But yeah, the former's pose looks dope to an extent. So. Ho ho ho! Ça a l'air bon. Merde. Hey, Nova, how's it going? How's it going over here? We're doing a little bit of experimenting. We're trying to mix a melody and pumpkin. No, not pumpkin. Jack-o'-lantern, and we're going to make a singing headless horseman. At least trying to. At least trying to. Not saying it will be. It'll be perfect, but. Super cool. Yeah. Thanks. Hope everyone's going on. Yeah, I hope the same for everyone. Hey, Gipster, how's it going? How's it going, everyone? I hope we're having a good day, or currently going through a good day while I'm trying to draw a singing, or at least a harp playing headless horseman. Fun fact: I've only just gathered some reference for the headless horseman, and then I looked on the other prompt. I figured, oh, oops, I may have forgotten the first prompt. Oops. But thankfully, I did that in advance, and that was before tonight's stream. So we good. Singing Headless Horseman. Good. I was planning on finishing your anime, but I watched the stream. What are your prompts for today? Like I said earlier, the prompts from at least for tomorrow, to be honest, are Melody and Jack-o'-lantern. Melody being from the Faketober prompts, and Jack-o'-lantern being from Stern's fake Halloween theme prompt. I should have taken for Darkrai. He's meant to be the star for Nightmare. Literally. Interesting. What are you concepting you made? I can try to suggest. I guess. The name is very simple. Since it's based on both, since it's basically made of the singing, or the saucepan, at least the pumpkin shape, are trying to shape it like a harp, and it's trying to both play while running in the dark, as the playing, as the headless, since is the equivalent of the headless horseman. Even though the theme is jack-o'-lanterns, jack-o'-lanterns tends to be related to good old Jack, and thus, and by extension, jack-o'-lantern, or at least the headless horseman. At least pumpkin tends to be associated with such. So I try to give it a Try to give it some spooky feels. A bit of a equine body. Oula. I don't know what happened. Oula. I don't know what happened with this software, but at least trying to I could play its vocal cord as strings. Yeah, that's why that's what I've done with the face around here. I'm trying to make it sound like he's both holding the typical headless horseman pose, but at the same time he's trying to play the harp on there. Because I got a reference to someone playing the harp to some extent, and I'm trying to give it some fashion. Fashion, what am I doing? What I'm saying? Not fashion. Is it also like just fit the whole vibe of the headless? I'm trying to make it look like partially a bit of a horseman, at least on the front side around the limbs, but not. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be. It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. Yes, I'm a bit. Sorry if I sound a bit misleading, but what you can do though is probably find some play on words around the harp, or at least the melody, lullaby, or something like that. Lullaby, something like one of those dooming songs sang by banshees, you know, kind of deal. Since both the Headless Horseman and banshees are Celtic, from at least found their origin around the Celtic part of the world, you could mix that up with this. You could. That's not. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. There, I got the shape. I forgot I had those weird twinky legs. Plus, it's technically the evolution of subterfuge to an extent. Instead of being scary, selling pranks is actually more scary. You finally found a way to be scary. But I like the look on that guy. It looks quite cheerful for what it's supposed to be. They're entering. Two. They're much bigger in exposure. Yeah, I'm trying to give it a bit some aura that some evil aura on that thing, but at the same time, it's more because of the it's more related to the harp itself, at least the overall shape, than anything else. There. The way you take the thumbnails of this sketch is a great idea. Yeah, thumbnails are a great way to find the main idea. You tend to make tinier ideas. You don't usually take time, and it forces you to boil down to the concept to its base. Tends to base it down to boil down to what's the most important part, its most important feature, so to speak. We're seeing this. I can think of the montage dark cry from the legendary mythical battle royale. Yeah, I can tell. It's kind of odd. Plus, I remember Darkrai is a thing, so I admit it doesn't help it either. Based. Wait, I'm stupid. I don't have to worry about the color since it's basically to an extent Sculptorfuse evolution. So it's still grass. It's still grass ghost type, but more spoop than pumpkin. In that case. Oh, this is Sculptorfuse? Nice, nice. Yeah, to an extent. It's kind of weird, I admit. But it does help you. It does give it some form. Yeah, chances are, and you won't be the only one with who gets an evolution down the line. Like I said, many of these prompts most of the time will remain as solo mons, but sometimes depending on the prompts and whether the stroke of imagination comes in, some might get evolution. Who knows? La Medoli, Samabs, Pedualarp. I can do only one more. There are some strong mice I made. Okie dokie. We're going to note these down because Fugor. We got Lam, Lamloti, Sam, Harp, and Pedu La Harp. Pedula Harp sounds the strongest, especially with the Durahan slash crap slash Endless Osman inspiration down here. Hubbringer could be cool. Oh, Hubbringer. What am I? Hold on. Oh, what a dookie. Well, I'm so idiot. I did the line up. Harp. Bringer. Yeah, I had to get that one with Dulahan out of the way. Yeah, I has to at some point. Hopla. Names. Hopla. Hopla. Tac. And now back into the actual lineup. Allez. There. Maybe this one shouldn't. Lamadole comes from Lament, Melody and Banshee. Sam Harp is from Harp and Sam held it. It's not strong since it makes sense in spelling and not pronunciation, but I figured it didn't matter. Fair. Fair, fair, fair. Fair, fair, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, a bit. Should make. Yeah, I'm gonna make a separate layer. There. Hopla. Sorry I'm late. Woke up. It's almost 2 p.m. Oh, no, you're fine. We love naps in this house. Naps are very healthy out there. Welcome. Pedura, Pongdurahan, Harkurgubita Pepo. Use the first one. I'm making Cryptofuge, so it makes sense to use Pepo. And Pedal because some harps up there. What is today's prompt? Okay, today's prompt will play our melody and artist melody on the original Faketober's prompt and Jack-o'-lantern. To celebrate the occasion, we're going to make a singing headless horseman. Or at least one whose mouth is partially shaped like an harp. I admit the logic is a bit far-fetched, but the idea of just a walking harp, oh my god, I'm an absolute idiot. Voila. That's what I was wondering. Harpersman is a bad name. His name idea. Logic is a bit what now? Check it out. Yeah, the headless horseman. Yeah, it's a bit weird, let's be real. The sole reason I got the idea of the harp is because of how I shaped Cryptofuge's initial head. Let me bring you back. Oh boy for the very first day. Let me get Cryptofuge. And the way I translate Cryptofuge is always keeps having these wild jaws where the actual eyes is nested. And I figured maybe over time this mouth could expand very widely and wide enough so that they can essentially look like some kind of harp. And harp are these huge chords. Crap, I can speak. Huge chords, music instrument you can play with. And the idea of this guy is to essentially make it sing and make the mouth expand as such in a way that when it expands, it can play its old man's song a bit along the winds, and you get scared. Oh, spooky. To an extent, it is an evolution of Cryptofuge. Also, Reiko, ça va être tout noir. Coucou. Coucou, bien, tranquille. J'ai été usurpée. Ok, je te fais le topo Relco en français. Là, on est en train de faire le prompt de la mélodie et de la jack-o'-lanterne. J'ai décidé de faire un cavalier sans tête qui chante. Sauf que sa tête de citrouille, elle est gérée comme une harpe. Le fun. I absolutely love this concept. I will make stuff even as wild as creative when I get around to designing my own chords. Oh. Salut, Zou. Oh, hello. I don't know if you're French or English. Sound up if you're French. Dis une connerie si t'es français. I had no idea either. Ah, parfait. Donc voilà. Get back into the main menu. Hop. Okay, check back. See ya, Nova, Nova. I have to do something. Okay, ciao, Nova. Also, how's it going? I haven't spoke to you that much. How was your day? Comment va ta journée? Quand va ta journée comme d'hab? Je sais pas si t'es français ou anglais. Dis-le dans ta langue maternelle, en français, en anglais, je comprends les deux. Ça fait longtemps que j'avais pas traîné sur ta chaîne. J'aurais pas d'être passé sur Discord il y a très longtemps, t'as vachement évolué. Ah oui, ça a beaucoup évolué depuis. C'est vrai que au début, c'était pas le. Il y avait des choses à. C'était pas la même chose. Et là, maintenant, on est en train de faire un petit Faketober des familles, là, histoire de remettre un peu la chaîne en route. Parce que ça fait bientôt 6 mois que j'ai quasi pas fait de vidéo. Enfin, sans compter la vidéo que j'ai postée il y a pas longtemps, bien sûr, mais c'est histoire de me remettre un peu dans le bain. Tranquillou. Hop. Plus là, j'ai une nouvelle vidéo qui va arriver sur les Bionicles. Je sais pas si tu as connu ça quand t'étais gamin. Je sais pas si t'es là à l'époque même. Donc je pourrais pas te dire. Donc je suis en train de tout faire. En train de tout remettre. Hop là. N'hésite pas, de toute façon le Discord est toujours actif, de toute façon normalement tu peux toujours avoir accès. Hein. Si le Discord il marche toujours sur le lien, je pourrais pas te dire. Allez, on va trafiquer les épaisseurs des lignes. Nice, nice, nice. Oh yeah, 4. Hop, we're going to next that up. 3 shows full of projects in your business. I say, take your time. Yeah, you should take one project at a time, like hipsters say. That's why I put a hold, Occita on hold, so that I can focus more on my YouTube channel per se. And once I got everything pinned down, I could work on Occita, on a proper Occita, not fake one regional, Occita monster, Provençal based on monster theming genre later on down the line. Good, good. Ah oui, pour les Français du serveur, juste parce que je parle trois quarts du temps en anglais, ne veut pas dire que vous n'avez pas le droit de parler en français. On est sur une commune bilingue. Les gens savent que je suis française. Il y a pas d'honte. Lava! Naughty horse! Ah, Lava, how's it going, my man? We're doing a singing headless horseman for tomorrow's prompt, which is Melody and Jack o' Lantern. Hipster! Do the same too much project, make artists make two map at the same time. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm far from balance. Oof, oof, oof. Okay, we're going to take my boy Corptofuge back again, since the colors are the same. Sort of. Like I said. See? I haven't read the script in ages, busy making a book. We talk about it when my legal name died. I won't. Okay, fair. Oh. Oh. There's some plot twist going on here. Didn't examine the Pokemon with F2 Spy Shiny? Oh yeah! Yeah, technically I did. Yes, that was my stick bug based Pokemon because we happen to have a stick bug in the region of Provence, and I figured, you know what? Just make a meme Pokemon. I just wanted to make a meme. Just I just wanted to make a Pokemon that's just meme potential, nothing too really far out beyond just okay, I want to make a stick bug so that people get stick bug in return. That's literally the whole reason I created this boy. Oh, no, they haven't been TBXs. I still have fandoms to be honest. What is okay? Doesn't sound like oh yeah, it's the same reason we call the Avatar the Last Airbender anime, even though it's not one, or French anime called Wakfu, Dofus. Non, c'est Wakfu. Ouais, c'est Wakfu. Ouais, on a going. Oh no, Lisa, no, now that you made its mouth orange, it looks like an angry bird. Oh, merde. Oops. Oops, I didn't. I didn't mean to. It's just because the mouth is. Because it's a bird. It's meant to be a pumpkin. I just thinking something a bit spooky. An actual spooky mon. I didn't mean to get you back into the brain room. I didn't mean. Le dessin a l'air vraiment cool, mais je dois y aller. Le travail commence tôt, trop tôt. Je vous rappelle. Pas de problème, The Who. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit. Now's the time to make yourself useful. The whole movie for me. Oh. Oh no. Hold on, I have an idea. Lava, if you can see, Chainsaw Man is record Angry Birds Movie 3 next year. Workshop screen as you. Oh, Azor. They say he was planning pestering a lot of people. Okay. Can you not be a fan of Chainsaw Man? Voilà. There's a whole debate going on here. Don't worry, I didn't turn it monochrome. It was just me trying to get some. It's too much. Oh yes. We're getting into something, boys. Oops. One. Upper rest. Well, good one. Oh, it was a metal. I can't watch anything once you have watched that metal once you watch Kill la Kill. The man knows Kill la Kill is cool. Yeah, that's anime is metal. It's way more metal than people give credit for. I mean, there's a whole penchant about fucking blood of all things. Granted, it's a bit weird to some extent. It's not that much bloody per se, but a few times there's actual blood. It's a fucking fountain. Like the kind of fountain you show this to, let's say, Quentin Tarantino, you'll die of ecstasy. No, Ben. Yeah, it's an actual ovni. It's beyond more than just a gunner bait anime, as some would say. The Angry Birds devil was a bunch of birds stuck in his lava body for me. God, true, the good weight is unfortunate, but it's quite self-aware. Yeah, it is self-aware. And he actually goes along to say that I wasn't I wasn't a bit shocked when it first came out would be an actual lie. When I first found out about the costume, I was like, ah, I wasn't. Oh, oops. Oh, this is new. But I got used to it. But somehow, at the end of the it was just the end of the first episode, I just looked and I said, oh, that shit fucking rocks. That shit rocks. Best anime of the year. You know how good Kill la Kill was in my eyes? It got to the point when its hyperfixation can topple Danny Phantom. Danny fucking Phantom, my childhood character of all times, number one, with that dumbass half dead weight, half ghost crush, and somehow this anime managed to get on top. That's how good it is to my eyes. Then again, there's a whole difference between both shows, granted, but in return, such a but in return, God, those shows are more than similar to an extent, save for a few points, like the fan service, of course. I hate goodness so much, not gonna lie, keep running the good fandom. I know, like, yeah, I get it. I get what the fan service is a bit of a mood breaker. I don't despise them, but dislike is more should. Yeah, it's more like a bit bothersome. Bothersome should be your word in this case. I agree. Definitely rank Kill la Kill top 3 on the anime I watch and top 5. Oh yeah. That's the reason it's that good. The anime is that good. And it was just. And you know how I found out about the anime? It was from one of my friends who's seen the show and told me, hey Lisa, you should watch Kill la Kill. It looks like your art style. And back then my style wasn't that polished like I once did. It's more like something akin to it was way more raw, more like a bit cartoony, a bit looking more on the solitaire side. But somehow someone said, hey, it's right up your alley. So I looked that up. And I said, word for word, oh shit, oh yeah, that rocks. Best anime of all times. The guys at Trigger Studio are absolute masters. They're super, they're divine. Kill la Kill is a delicacy one should try at some point. Though I won't blame anyone if nobody wants to try it because of the the fan service of the Gunner bait. I won't totally blame them. But once you go past that, you can see the gem, the actual reference and all. Yeah, we good. I'm saying it again, this anime is godlike. It's godlike to watch. You should try it at some point. Usually teenage year around 16, 8, 17 should be great. And don't worry if you're a bit afraid about the fan service at Kill la Kill, don't worry, it's quite self-aware, it's actually part of the show despite it being branded as a ecchi anime. So don't worry. It's more than enough. You are safe. You are safe on that front. Is that what you are worried about? Fun fact, colors I use for the Amay Fair Rico's costume. Fair. That sounds very appropriate to an extent. Yeah, I can see why you picked it up, my lava. I can see why you picked that up. But I insist. If you want a show that's able to topple to get into my top three, gotta you gotta put some efforts because you got on one hand you got Killer Kills, you got Killer Kill, and on the other side you got Danny Phantom. I wonder how you're going to topple that because both are equal show, are good show in their own right. Maybe Danny Phantom is a bit over exaggerated because of the nostalgia over time, but it's got some merits. Trust me on that one. Both shows are worth the wait. They are worth. Trust me. I'm not saying like, no, I'm totally not biased. Otherwise, I would have made a whole Fakemon video about these two. No joke. The whole idea of Fakemon battle was all because I wanted to see how people stand to these two would fair fight against each other and where to stick to canon. The half-day twin will be the winner. Fuck. But I think deep down they're actually on equal footing. I have been drawing Yuko. I will like Zuko, I'm not gonna lie. I have been drawing Yuko when I draw your eclipse guy. Oh, are you? All the time. We have infected you with the brain rot. We good. We managed it. Hey. Done. I just infected lava with it. Oh, so you're the reason he likes Killer Kill. Congrats. I wonder if I can try to maybe infect you, maybe to like, a certain Nicktoon show. Later, one guy was just 14 when he built a string machine. Mm-hmm. Will I? Will I be able to do that too? We'll see how that goes. I want to show you how those shows perfectly match each other. You have no idea. So I just heard the machine immediately went to bend it for some reason. Ah. Okay, tonton. Okay, sounds good. Now on to the shading. Alright, I have to be off now. I need to get up early tomorrow. Ciao. Good night. Good night, Tyrant. Good night. Hope you have a good stream. Are they? Oh god. Ooh. Yeah, that's new. Well, don't worry. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow when there's a Stern's stream. He's gonna have to pick someone. That's like the worst thing in existence. Oof. Hold on. I'm stupid. Hold on. We're going to give it. There we go. We're going to give it the spoopy underneath. The spoopy underneath view. Yeah, I can't wait to journey widely censor midnight when I have broken mic. Oh, I'll go now. Yeah, you're gonna have to pick the D. It's the moment you get to switch. Remember, the divorce is still there. Ah yeah, the spoopy inverted version. Lights is so gotta awesome to try out. Oops. Call? Is this a collab stream? Oh no. It's probably referring to last week. I don't know if you were there, Gipster, but last week me and Stern agreed on making a quick call in the midst of this stream where we are both streaming. We're just talking about here and there about everything and nothing. Didn't last long, like 5-10 minutes ish. 10 minutes ish, and we just we have a fun time. And at one point we just mentioned the whole idea of, oh yeah, Tyrant is on my stream when he usually does hang out with Stearns and all that. Kind of fun. That was a fun stream. Enough. Like I said, it wasn't didn't last long because he had this commission. It was it was Wednesday, so he was doing his commission stream. Then again, I won't butt in every time. I won't butt every time. He still needs to do his commission. Plus, it's been 1 week already. Whether he wants to, I'll bump into it if Stern agrees, of course. I'm not going to bump every time. At this point, I'll be hogging the spotlight at this point. Plus, once a Faketober stream will be done, probably chances are I'll switch it to, or try to put my stream around Friday or Saturday, so that I don't get to encroach on his streaming hours, so that I can also see what he does too. I also want to see what Stern does. The reason I get to bump sometimes is because I figured, oh, we're going to join forces. And I said that as a joke. And Stern said, you know what? You should get a call. And I decided, you know what? You son of a bitch, I'm in. And that's how he came in. He came to be. Literally. Merde. What am I doing? Voilà. Oh yes, also I found a new way to shade a little better without having to worry about colors. Is to just mask the color layers and using the texture layers as my main helper. I can get a rough idea of how it would look like. And then with the colors, I'll have to either switch colors or not. And in the case of this one, it's going to be way easier since it's technically Cryptifuse evolution. Proxy, it looks so menacing with the colors behind. Or at least quite jelly for menacing presence. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Technically, yeah, it tends to use technically here and there, a bit everywhere. Explosion for the health attack is quite the combo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Gwenav. It's going to be weird. The idea of a haunted dot that's all about explosion noises. Should I make the plushie after Transformers because of my Kobe? Should I make it about that? Either that or maybe Crash Bandicoot. Crash or Transformers for the haunted plushie? Transformers? My foot. You asked the right person. Oula! Oula! Transformers. Okay. Well, that'll be Transformers it is. Probably an Optimus Prime or Megatron. At least, and make it a bit explosive. Going to make it a bit spooky. And then, puff, it tends to be an explosive, seemingly a robot plushie. It's gotta be haunted, but it's got a bit too much fire. There's actual fire like none other. It keeps getting on fire. It's probably going to be it has to be fire type because explosions tend to be associated, at least by Pokemon logic, to this. If you're doing Transformer, it could have been pretty if you reference Baver's version of Gavatron, where it transforms by swinging apart pieces, but pieces come back together. I might have to look into that because I need to gather some stock references. I need to gather my my mood boards again, and since it's going to be tomorrow's stream, I have to go fast, so I'm gonna have to look that up. So thanks for the tip. Also, there's another whack combo that's going to happen by the 12th of October. This day, Faketober's prompt like is crystallized version. They prompt on that one is extinction. But on Sun's prompt is going to be candy. And the candy of extinction. The candy that killed the dinosaur. How do we feel about that? Yeah, on the 12th of October. Yeah, it's good. There's going to be a candy version. A meteorite shape candy. Maybe I'll make it after. I think there was Fruity Ghost Rock Legendary. Of his false origin. Imagine the potential of such a thing. Just the candy of extinction. Spectrect. Such a stupid idea. And it all boiled down to just a bunch of combo. Most combos so far are somewhat tame. The one tomorrow's prompt, along with Candy Extinction, is going to be the wackiest of them all so far. Others are somewhat tame for the most part. So we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, rock candy. I suggested to be rock candy. We can try. On the 10th of October, the one right after on $10, chances are I'll go take a little detour of this funky, funny, and wholesome fiction called Darkest Dungeon. They got this old DLC about vampires, but the vampires aren't vampires per se. They are more mosquito vampires, which is something I find very unique amongst most vampire creation. Vampire tends to remain in the bats, so imagine the mosquitoes that's trying to be a vampire, an actual typical vampire. It's trying to mimic a vampire, but it's actually a damn mosquito. You think it's going to bite you like an actual vampire until you see that huge proboscis. You'll be like, oh wait, no, wait, that's illegal. Blurg. Wait, that's illegal. Blurg. By the way, you got any ideas for 41 in one prompt? I have 3 prompts. I haven't thought about that yet. The most likely, maybe, though not sure. Maybe, where I can pull it. That's actually a very good question, to be honest. I'm stumped. If you want to, the short answer is I'm stumped. The long answer is that I'm be gravitating towards the idea of giving Aklish a new coat. Aklish being the name of my Danny Phantom mon, the Aklut one. Not in a by new code. I mean, is essentially by new code trying to redo it in my current new style. See, give it something a bit better to try out. But I don't want at the same time to redo something I already done. I'm gonna try something very very subtle. Maybe that's something I haven't thought about yet, to be honest. That could be fun. Oh yeah, that could be fun. That could be fun. Aklish returns. The return of Aklish. My boy. My boy, the Danny Phantom Aklut man. What would be interesting, don't think, is do fusion of final. Oh! You absolute man. If you choose Danny Rico, you are essentially creating Dante for Devil May Cry. You are creating Dante. But depending on the fusion, it could be the original Dante or Dante, the other one. You are creating Dante. You are creating Dante for Devil May Cry. Like, imagine these two, the actual characters, would fuse for some reason, and then some reason they became Dante. The first one would be, what the hell is this? Because that's freaking Dante you are having in it. It's not an actual fusion, it's just Dante from Devil May Cry. That's so... Don Quixote, William Flamengo. El Dante. But yeah. That's just fun. If you were to... So, fusing those two wouldn't also go back into Dante. We are creating Dante for Devil May Cry, man. What am I doing? What am I doing on a... Isn't randomly bloody Duffy? Would it have been funny if you made Dying Birthday based on him? Duffy. Giving that one is cobwebs. Cobwebs. I'm very I'm onto the idea of maybe making a mon based on Arachne for the 80s video game, because that's literally the whole point. Hobby cobwebs. She's trying to weave. She became a silkware creation. She's helping Melino. Could be. We got something going on. The other is hobby. I mean, you could say Don Flamingo as a hobby. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But the idea of maybe one based on Arachne from 80s, the 80s 2 video games, is quite tempting. Damn, I have to insert One Piece reference into the prompt. Too bad. Oh, don't worry, there's gonna be a time for another One Piece prompt. One you could try is maybe Under the Bed. You know, with that one guy who can use the shadows, who snatch a lot of his shadows. Maybe you could try that one. I just had a stroke of genius. Oh, hola. Cook, tell me. 21 is alien in graveyard. I beg of you. Oui. Dan. Please. Hold on. Hola. It's going to be something. Oula. I hope I can make it in time, because I haven't seen Dan myself. But I know how it looks like. But I can look up some reference of the yokais and ghosts in there. So maybe with a stroke of luck, alien graveyard, that might be something. I will give you any info you need to make it happen. Okay. You got some summarized crap. Summarize the list of the yokais and ghosts in there. Ghosts, aliens in Dadadan. For starters. So I can make my pick make a fusion of either of these. I know a few. Funny enough, this one doesn't look like Alright or Okarun. Oh. That's an actual struggle log. Might. Attends, I'm gonna have to maybe, you know what? 75. Aha, much better. If you, there we go. Just by raising the opacity, I just this spooky aura just got better by 10 seconds. Trying to think if let's make a good fusion of both. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Or maybe just give me a whole list that I'm gonna look up in the meantime. And then from there I'm going to make my pick. I think Okarun is the best fusion of both alien and graveyard. He gets his power for yokai and the one who accidentally got the main characters involved, the alien antagonist. Oh! Wait. Is Okarun the hag? The ghost hag? That gives power to the protagonist, the main guy? But yeah, I'll get you on the list. Do you want aliens and yokai or main characters? I think you can give both if you want to. If you can give both if you really want to. Personally, I mostly look up to the aliens and yokais because I know that Dana is literally aliens and ghosts in the same universe. And that's something I haven't seen, that seldom seen. So it's a good. Plus technically, Ikarin is the last one with curly black hair. Ah, okay. Oh wait. Okay, Okarun, okay, I see now who that is. If that's a main character, is she turns into as white hair when he is transformed. Okay, I see Okarun. I can see Okarun to an extent. Okay, I see who Okarun is now. Okay, I didn't know his name now. I clearly see now his image. I know. Okay. I can see Okarun, how Okarun looks like. Okay. There. Okay, if you want to give me that list, you can give. I think you're in my server. Hold on. Are you? Yeah, you're in Oxita. You're in Oxita, Gipster. You can give it directly to me, like you put it in GB general or English general, and you put it out there. You just I can share. Looking for some. Okay. Just oops. Oh, my bad. I can DM some links. Oh, you can also DM the. You can also go to my server for that. Sorry, I got a few hiccups for a second. Nothing too fancy. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just got a few hiccups. But nothing too fancy. I'm fine. Alright, can find these big videos that go over main characters in the same way they got over yokas and I'm gonna send Simon summary. I haven't found one of season 2 if I want to explain the plot of it so I can I think right now, for the sake of the prompt, show me those yokai explanation videos. Even if it doesn't have the protagonist, it doesn't. If it doesn't have the protagonist, I'll find my way out of there. And after that, in the future, whether I feel like it, I'll go beyond that. The ghost we have since the protagonist have power from ghost. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember that part. Last time I checked, the protagonist got an encounter with that hag in the tunnels, in that one cursed tunnel. That's how he got his power from there. Then they tried to distill the hag into a Nekomata, one of those statues, but the Nekomata is still alive. Yeah, it's gone. Okay. I can see, yeah. Yeah, I can see Alien is strongest power, yeah. Oh, we good. We good. We good, we good, we good. I think we got... you got... I think we got... Yeah, Turbo Granny is a great character. Turbo Granny. What's your dad goes? That could be such a good idea. We'll see on the aliens. Court Saint Germain. Oula. As to her, oh yeah, there's a lot going on. Still a villain, but she's such a mood. Yeah, she's still technically a villain because she got sealed into a cat. You can see why she's still a villain. Well, not villainous as she goes against main character still. She does grow to care for them as she starts training. But like, she did try to kill them. Yeah! Yeah, that was the initial plan. Yeah. You can see why she's still a bitch to an extent. I know the girl in the series also gets power too. Like she get kidnapped by those weird guy that looks like those squid games esque aliens. she gets out of there too. I remember she too has powers. I really recommend that Dadan if you get this one. Season 2 just wrapped up and season 1 has been else. Yeah, I get back into it. I think I got Netflix, or maybe am I doing my sport on that apartment bike? I'll try to look at it when I got time. Maybe after I'm done with my Bionicles video, of course, because that's my main priority right now. Speaking of that, Dadan, didn't Stern plan on making a video but still hasn't done it? Or am I blind? Yeah, her powers might be mentioned in Ghost video, but aren't tied to a specific, okay. Using her own spiritual power that she's trying on. Ah. Okay. I thought her powers were meant for aliens. The same way the other guy got their powers from Ghost. Dana was too wild for even his mind. He did, but actually somebody cancelled it. Dana was too wild for his mind. Oh. Oh. That's new. That's a first. That's an actual first. I didn't know. Wow. Gotta be super brave to make Stern say, nope, 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 fuck that shit, I'm not doing that. Air! I think we're almost done with this guy. I'm just going to make the usual lines over here. Those lines. Nah, she does draw from the same powers as the alien, but it's also the same force as yokai. Oh, this broad. Oh, okay. Oula. Oula. The power system is a bit whack. Okay. Equine Phelan is Gipster approved. The singing. Endless Horseman. That's not something you see every day. Maybe not in the same way, but almost done. I'm just giving those lines, those weird lines you can see on some mods. Let me see Carterfuge. I'm not. I knew I did something about Carterfuge on the line. Viens ici. Viens ici. Voilà. And yokas a little technique, they train for it longer. Ah, ok. Oula. Ah oui, d'accord. Oh, le traquenard, quoi, c'est au secours. Okay. We're good. I think we're good so far. Should we give it green tint on that one? No, I think we're going to keep it that way. My boys, that guy looks phenomenal to look at. Just as a little small you can see what's the most important part. Even value-wise, you can tell. You can discern the shape. That's all there is. So we're good. I'm gonna need to bring back the shiny. Oh, the shiny is just bluish tint with a green. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, it's going to be green, green, and maybe red, and that red too. Okay. Speaking of the Dadan, of the character that inspired my Kirby, although it's a coincidence, but use it for inspiration. Oh. Okay. Oh, congrats. Nice. Sometimes we get those accidental inspiration. We think, oh wait, actually use that? Neat. Those kind of reference. There. Yeah, I think we're good. Then there's also here. Then what am I doing? Am I stupid? There. There. Red. Up. Then over here. Back there. Well, a bit darker. And poof, c'est tout. It's going to be real quick. That's the power of vectors layer. You don't have to worry about manually coloring them without taking time. You just switch the colors. Poof, c'est tout. There. It's not scary. It's not covered in Cody's blood. You shouldn't resent to the end, you know. Oh. And the ends are covered in Cody's blood. Okay, fair. Nobody. It shouldn't be too hard to try out. There! We made this. We made it. We made today's prompt. We got this handsome fella with all tons of name pending, which I gravitate between Pendula Harp and Harpbringer. So, I'm very tempted to do between the last two. It's going to go on a coin flip if I don't actually pick up the right one. But the idea of that one looks... chef kiss. Okay. This one... Okay. No more of you. Yeah, I think we're done. We're done for today. We're going to make one round of reminder for tomorrow's prompt and all. Oh, okay. For anyone who's still here, for runs. Tac, as usual. We made the 8th day now, which is Jack-o'-lantern on Stun's prompt, and on Fake and on Christine's prompt we made up until the 8th one, which was Melody and the harp, and tomorrow is going to be explosion and haunted doll. Needless to say, it's going to be the first of the whack proposition. Might not be Upbringer. Yeah, I think Upbringer would be actually the best at some point. Looks so dope. That looks so dope. I love the design of that guy. No, like Harpbringer. Oh, Harpbringer without harp. I can see why. Yeah, Harpbringer. But that's an actual word, I think. That's the thing. If we keep Harpbringer, Harpbringer, you're gonna have... There won't be more the harp. Unless... What? That's how it's pronounced? Yeah, I think it's up. Then again, I'm French, so pronunciation, English pronunciation may money by forte. I'm pointing out at an extra R. Yeah, Harpbringer after the B. Oh. Yeah, I think Harpbringer. Yeah, R. Then again, I'm French. This may not be how it's pronounced in English pronunciation, so do not take me, do not take my word for it. Do not take my word. That's intentional. No. You're fine. We're fine. You're fine. We're fine. We are finding on our way out too. We're just finding our way. We're making our way through this. We're making our way through this. We're making our way through this. Don't worry. Do not worry. Not worry. Do not worry. I assume it could be Harbinger. Oh yeah, but we'll see. Yeah, and plus, I think it was Anovo which suggested it, and they actually wrote Harbinger. They actually wrote it that way. Hold on, let me see if I can scroll down. Nope, I can't go beyond a certain point past on OBS. Ok, let me go back to YouTube. YouTube. Où est-ce qu'il est? Evo. Ok, Evo Nova. Ok. I got Harbinger. Yeah, they wrote it Harbinger. With the P. So, that's why. But Harbinger looks cool. Between that one and Pedula Harp is going to be... There's a lot of competition. You got some competition. Gipster when it comes to naming convention. You got some competition. You gotta step it up. You gotta lock the fuck in, some would say. Fada. Oh! We made everything? I'm not putting out the P. Oh. I get the art pun. Ah. Okay. 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 Yeah, well, I'll still see what's going to be the name. Or it was written. But yeah, I think we're good. I mean, that it comes from Harbinger, which is like danger. Oh, Harbinger. I'm back. Well, go play. It's been nice, but unfortunately, you came the very last time where we are done with the actual concept. That's a bit sad, but I'm still going to show you the shiny too. So here's the shiny for you. You can appreciate it for a bit, even though you came for a bit. But don't worry, the stream will be done. We'll continue tomorrow as usual. So you got the shiny over here, and then we got the base one. So we good. We good. So I'm going to... But I'm going to stop the streaming as promised. Don't worry. I will be there for tomorrow from the explosive haunted door. So we're going to have fun with that. So now I'll let you have fun. I'll let you go to sleep and all. Ciao everyone. Have fun. Allez, ciao tout le monde. Bonne nuit.